You're gonna get nerd time out of me. I'm about to rant about this place for a hot second. Herculaneum, like Pompeii, was buried around 7980 under the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Herculaneum was only buried under ash and was not struck by any debris. Pompeii got hit with debris and then got buried, so that's why it's in the condition it is right now, because it had a lot destroyed and then got buried under ash. But Herculaneum was exclusively buried under a pyroclastic flow, which kept a lot in like near pristine condition. So much so that there's still some like preserved wood from the original structures in the buildings and stuff. Like they got carbonized because of the heat of the flow. So they essentially got turned into charcoal, but they kept all of their shape, detail, and everything. And it was so cool. And it was lots of, I mean, they had it in Pompeii too, but here I feel like they had it more where like a lot of the plasters still had the paint on it, which was so cool. There was so many like beautiful paintings and stuff. And like beautiful frescoes and shit. Oh my God, man. It was gorgeous. You just have to get a few Roombas and dust the place. Be ready to go. I mean, kind of. There was one house that even still had its roof. It was like basically complete. Like you could just move in. Other history things. So yeah, so the pyroclastic flow is essentially like no lava came through the town. Just to be like specific, the pyroclastic flow is kind of like a which is what came and buried this place. It was a superheated mixture of like dust and ash and like gases. Pyroclastic flows, they came in several waves per se, and they upfilled everything. So when they like come through into like windows and doors and stuff, they would like push up through and like fill everything bottom up, which is what kept a lot of the structures so well intact, especially because there were some areas where the pyroclastic flow was violent enough to break down a wall, but because it was so fast, it would break down a section of the wall, but then immediately fill in the gap so the rest of the wall would stay standing, which was really cool. They did end up excavating this place because it is underground because it got buried. As they excavated, if they found areas where like a part of a column or wall or something had been broken through, they would put stones in to essentially repair it so that as they dug it out, the wall would or whatever would stay standing. So you could see there was some areas where there was some like repairs, but it was obvious. You could see what the original structure was and what the repair was. But wow. And just like, well, walk around the streets and everything, it was gorgeous.